Retro Unboxing.
Hello viewers, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jonathan. Very quick video today. It's a comparison of a game install onto my Xbox One X with the SSD upgrade versus an Xbox One X. It happens to be this Scorpio with its original mechanical hard drive. One quick note is that the Xbox with the SSD already has a little bit of stuff installed on there. The Scorpio is a pretty fresh hard drive, so it's got the console's got a little bit more room to work with on the hard drive. I don't think that should make too much of a difference. But I'm going to tell you now, there was no difference whatsoever. The game's installed in 34 minutes or whatever it is. So the SSD doesn't seem to make any difference whatsoever, really, in terms of installing a game. You'd kind of argue, well, is that a big deal? How often do you install games? Most people are downloading games now, so you're at the limits of your internet connection. Maybe we're at the limit of the read speed from the DVD drive or from the Blu-ray drive. I don't know. But in terms of this test, there was no difference or no discernible difference between the Xbox with the SSD, that side, and the Xbox with the mechanical drive, this side. Now, that's it. That pretty much is the end of what I've got to say. I'm going to do some further tests on load speeds and all that kind of stuff. You will probably notice from this video that the Xbox with the SSD does start up probably about 30 seconds, 25, 30 seconds quicker. So there is clearly an improvement there. I'm going to look at some game load times and that kind of thing as well. That will be in future videos. And then I want to compare the One X load times to the Xbox Series X, which I've now picked up, so that'll again come on later videos. If you want to watch the rest of the video, it is literally just the install process. It's sped up, obviously, so you know that's why this video is pretty short. You know, you wouldn't sit and watch a 30-minute video of the game install process, I'm sure. Short and sweet today. So is the Xbox One X with the SSD quicker at installing games? No. Here's the evidence. Thanks for watching. Right then, viewers. To those that are still with me, thanks very much. To those that have already turned off. So as you can see there, the first thing I did was just to do a full shutdown of the Xboxes rather than just turn them off, so then that they are starting from the same point. So you'll see that I turned both Xboxes back on at exactly the same time, and the SSD is obviously up and running that little bit quicker. You might notice that the Xbox One logo on the left-hand screen looks a little bit smaller. That's because the Razer monitor is 1440p. The Asus on the right is 4K. You'll see very shortly that the SSD Xbox has started just that little bit quicker at 40 seconds from turn on. And to be fair, the Scorpio with the mechanical drive starts up very shortly after. Quite impressive, really. It has made me wonder whether my old Xbox HDD was just a little bit knackered and you know, benefited even more from having the SSD put into it. So anyway, the next thing to do is to pop in the discs and get the install process started. Just to give the mechanical drive a little bit of an advantage, I started that like a couple of seconds sooner than the SSD equipped drive. The SSD equipped Xbox. So now we watch the install. Now, please, for God's sake, don't moan. This is like a 5-minute section of video. It's not even that. It's like 4.5-minute section of video. This whole process took me several hours. So, you know, I'm doing these things over hours, so you can watch the answer in minutes. Anyway, so I've sped this up now. This is sped up 4,000%. Wouldn't it be really nice if this was how quickly games installed in real time? Never mind. We have to suffer for for our visors. So anyway, just coming up to the halfway mark there, the mechanical drive, this was a genuine shock. I absolutely fully expected the SSD to just trounce it and be, I don't know, maybe 20 or 30% quicker, but actually at the 50% mark you'll have just seen the Scorpio Xbox on the right hand side actually got to 50%, just that little bit quicker. Now just slow back down again here, because for whatever reason the SSD just caught up a little bit. You'll see on the ready to start in 21 minutes on the left and 21 minutes and 36 seconds on the right, you can see that there's virtually nothing in it, nothing at all. Right, seconds either way. It's quite impressive for the HDD. I think I said earlier on in the introduction part of the video, I can only assume that it's more something to do with the read speed from the Blu-ray. Is faster than what either of the hard drives can write. So, sorry, yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, so coming up to 100%, you'll see that the SSD does just finish 20 seconds or so before the HDD. So when we're talking about an install time of 30 odd minutes for a 45 gigabyte game, 20 seconds is literally nothing. To tell you the truth, normally you leave the room and come back 20 minutes after it's finished installing anyway. So thanks for watching. This is just exactly what it said on the tin. Like and subscribe. Come back for the next video. See you soon.
Retro Unboxing.